What if you could teach a computer to recognize your face faster than your grandma can? You can. Computers can learn to do things like recognize faces, understand speech, and even play games. But how does it work? You're about to find out. Imagine you're talking to a computer and it understands what you say. That's like magic, right? A neuron is like a tiny worker who looks at numbers and decides yes or no. It's like a factory worker who checks if a toy is good or bad. If it's good, they put it in one box, and if it's bad, they put it in another box. You can think of it like a sorting game. The worker looks at the toy, and then they make a decision. A computer neuron does the same thing, but with numbers. It looks at the numbers, and then it decides what to do next. So, let's break down how a neuron works. It gets some numbers, and then it does some math. The math is like a secret recipe that helps the neuron make a decision. The decision is like a yes or no answer. If the answer is yes, the neuron sends a signal to the next neuron. If the answer is no, it doesn't send a signal. It's like a little messenger who helps the computer make decisions. A perceptron is a special kind of neuron that can learn from its mistakes. Let's see an example of a neuron in action. Imagine we have a picture of a cat, and we want the computer to recognize it. The computer looks at the picture, and it uses a neuron to decide if it's a cat or not. The neuron looks at the numbers in the picture, and then it makes a decision. If it's a cat, it sends a signal to the next neuron. We can use many neurons together to make a computer brain that can recognize lots of things, like pictures, speech, and more. For example, we can use 10 neurons to recognize 10 different animals. So, why is this important? It's because computers can help us with many things, like recognizing faces, understanding speech, and even driving cars. It's like having a super smart friend who can help us with lots of things. We can use computers to make our lives easier and more fun. For example, we can use facial recognition to unlock our phones or to find our friends in a crowd. So, let's recap what we learned. We learned that a neuron is like a tiny worker who makes decisions. We learned that a perceptron is a special kind of neuron that can learn from its mistakes. And we learned that computers can use many neurons together to make a computer brain that can recognize lots of things. That's like having a super smart friend who can help us with lots of things. Next time, we'll learn how these tiny workers actually learn. It's like a secret recipe that makes the computer brain get smarter and smarter. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more AI lessons and learn how computers think. We'll see you in the next lesson.